Welcome everybody. So we are HT team number 2. So let's get into revolutionizing sales meetings with Neural Nomad Nexus 1. So B2B sales managers have a problem. For meetings with clients, they need a time-consuming and tiring preparation. Getting the data from various web sources on financial statements, latest news about the client's companies, and on top of it all, managers need all internal data on their own business with its clients. You can imagine that it's a really inefficient process. Managers are prone to miss key informations, which leads to bad meeting strategy. At the end, this leads to bad conversion rate. And we don't want that, right? We need a better meeting strategy that would lead to a higher conversion rate. How we do this? With our free N1 app solution. It offers, in a few seconds, unified and dynamic customer 360 view with public data, internal data, and latest news. You are wondering how we did it, right? So now Carlo will show you the architecture.
Yeah, so as Mate said, our solution has three logical layers. Layer one is our data layer. It has three data storages for now. One is our internal databases, second is web scraped financial data, and the third is API for fetching the news. Then we have second layer, which is a retriever layer. It also has three retrievers for now. First, can retrieve financial reports about the company. Second, can fetch internal data about our customer. And third, can use online search engines to retrieve latest news about particular company. And lastly, we have a 360 agent to compile a response to the user. Our agent is capable to recognize user's intent from a prompt, and it will return a response with data from just one, two, or all three retrievers. And finally, to fine-tune our entire system, we have a grade-based evaluator, and we're gathering feedback from the user. So you're probably wondering how our agent knows which tool to pick on its own. Basically, we use prompt engineering to define functional description of each tool that we have. And our agent is capable of choosing proper one for each instance of that particular task. And now Marko will tell you more about the importance of still having human in the loop.
Yes, so the question that we are asking, why do you need human in the loop? So we know that due to the lack of information in the question or provided context, LLM models tend to generate responses by merging factual information with potential fabrication or guesses. We can instruct model to not respond if context is missing. But again, even if we don't want to have this dog in the picture generating some random stuff, we want to stay at the same level of knowledge. We want to improve, and we can improve him with the help of human feedback. With humans in the loop, we evaluate, we fine-tune, we improve. By improving domain knowledge and providing more context, we are continuously improving. By doing so, we can create better responses. And now let's jump to the quick demo. So in our quick demo, we will just show you in one case how our system or our assistant works. So first of all, we will ask him just to provide us with the information that he can give us. So it's just the introduction question. So as the response, we are getting all the information that we can get. So it's basically internal data and some public data about the companies. And also we can get some information about the appearance in the news of the certain company. But for the first case, we will try to ask about questions related to the certain company. So it's like a test case of the manager preparation for the meeting. So you can see that all of our questions and answers will be in Croatian because we are testing this for the Croatian market. So first we are asking if company named Sedmi Odjel or 7th department is available in our data. So we can see that we have this information in our data. So then we will ask follow-up question. who is the director of this company. So for this task, our agent will search through our public data, and it will provide information if it finds it. So we are still waiting for it. But the fact is that here he needs to go through complete available data set that we scraped regarding all the company available public data. And you can see that we retrieved Boris Brzac as director. But let's move to some specific tasks regarding internal data. We want to know how many subscribers does this company have. So we are now going through our database, internal database, and we are trying to find this information for this specific company. So we are still waiting, and for the response, you can see that we are getting 80 subscribers. But let's be more specific. We want to also check if we have some customers that have less than 3 months till contract expiry. So we will ask that question for this same company, but we will apply also filter in a query. And we can see that we have 13 mobile subscribers with this kind of information. And this is part where we want to go to the most comprehensive part or report of our assistant. It's generation of 360 view. So this 360 view will give us information about public data, information about internal data, and it also will generate some information about company appearance in the news. So on the right side, you can see that we got already context response, and we are just now waiting for the LLM to create it and generate a report for it. So it will be, you will see pretty long report at the end. So we have public data for starters, then we have internal data, and we also have financial trends. This is also related to the internal data and the appearance of this company in our news. And also the information regarding human in the loop. You can see that we can give thumbs up, and this will generate our human in the loop feedback. We will also see what tools were used for this task. And if we are using some kind of rec system in the background, we will also be able to see what contexts were provided to the LLM to generate this answer. So this concludes our demo for Manager Sales Assistant. Now I'll hand it back to Mate for the wrap-up.
Thank you, Marko. And let me share the screen and let's finish this. So our future considerations, what do we want to do after this demo? So we want to, first of all, do the prompt fine-tuning. So we want to use the user feedback and also the performance metrics to fine-tune the prompts, but also embeddings and the LLM. As Marko explained, human in the loop is the key. So we want to also use SQL query cache retriever. Basically, we expect that there will be a lot of very similar questions from our users, so this will make it faster. You maybe have noticed also that we have not used the quadrant store. We tried it at the beginning, but we saw that it will take some time. We want to do it for the hybrid search retrieval, so this is also on our roadmap. And at the end, we want to implement speech recognition functionality. So we don't expect our sales managers to type all these things into the chat. We expect them to do it over voice on the app and to get the answers in the app. So these are future considerations, and now we open up to the questions.